From all indication, God wants to favor Arsenal this year to win the UEFA Champions League. How do you explain to the world that 2 weeks to the UEFA Champions League final, Ousmane Dembele, an important player to PSG, walked out of their last League One match injured? That is an indication that God wants Arsenal to win the UEFA Champions League this season. Or God, shut up. I said shut up, Michonne there. Who is telling you all that? Who is feeding you with all of that nonsense? Because Ousmane Dembele just walked out of a match injured, now simply means he's not going to feature in a match that is 2 weeks from today. How do you know that he's not going to be fit for that game? And who told you that if Ousmane Dembele is available for that game, who told you that Arsenal cannot still win them with Ousmane Dembele? Okay, let's take for instance, if he's not available for that game, PSG still have some very important players to come in and do the work for PSG. So why are you people making it look like if there's no Ousmane Dembele, there's no PSG? Abba now, do you know that last season we played the first leg against PSG without Gabriel and Thomas Partey? Are you going to tell me that it's because of those players that we lost those games? Are you going to tell me that it's because of Thomas Partey and Gabriel Magalhaes that we lost the semi-final to PSG last season? No. No, football is not played like that. Sometimes you don't know what God is even preparing. Maybe without the Ousmane Dembele we are talking about now, PSG will still beat Arsenal. Who knows? Maybe Ousmane Dembele will be the one to even make PSG lose that game. That people don't think about all of that. The only thing they are saying now is God wants to favor Arsenal to win the UEFA Champions League this season just because Dembele walked out of the pitch yesterday injured. Omo, make una dey behave una sef o. Make una know the kind narrative una dey post on social media. No be say when Arsenal eventually win this UEFA Champions League now, so, some of you will start coming and say, is it not because Ousmane Dembele was not available? Is it not because Ousmane Dembele was injured? Do you know that we have 2 quality players that missed the semi-final last season? Why were you people not saying, yeah, it's God that wants PSG to win the game? But all of a sudden, because we have a final to play in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks' time, now it's God that wants Arsenal to win the Champions League. That was why Ousmane Dembele got injured in yesterday's game. Omo, no be so. Don't look at football from that perspective. Don't look at football from that perspective. Don't celebrate because your opponent or your rivals are getting injured. You don't celebrate when players get injured, no matter how you look at it. Yes, I know how important Ousmane Dembele is to the Paris Saint-Germain team, but it's not enough reason for us to come here and be celebrating his injury. You know, there's no, okay, if my player, let's take for instance, if Saka gets injured now, I won't be happy. You don't expect me to be happy that Saka is injured. So now that Ousmane Dembele is injured, it's not a time for Arsenal fans to be celebrating. No, it could be us. The injury could happen to any of our players, which we don't want. At this point, had they been, Arsenal have 4-5 points ahead of Manchester City. I don't think there's any reason why Arteta will be playing players like Declan Rice, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Bukayo Saka, you know, and a lot of the Victor Gyökeres. He breaches in a match again. But it's because the Premier League title is still, you know, at stake. And that is why he's still using his first 11 to play the Premier League matches. Normally, he is supposed to be preventing and protecting his first 11 players for the final. But as it stands, the Premier League title have not been decided yet. And he will need the trophy. So imagine if Declan Rice got injured. Is that how you want us to be celebrating? That, oh, thank God, the Declan Rice have got injured. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Yes, I'm an Arsenal fan. But Ousmane Dembele injury is not supposed to be celebrated. Even despite the fact that I still want to win the UEFA Champions League, no, I can't be celebrating an injury to a player because I want to win the UEFA Champions League title. Remember, Chelsea defeated PSG with all their players available. So if the cup is ours to take, if the UEFA Champions League title is for us this season, with or without Ousmane Dembele, we can still go into that game and do the job. So please, I just want to correct this notion that is God that is doing it for Arsenal. It is God that is preparing the UEFA Champions League for Arsenal. No, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not proper. It's not good. This guy you are talking about, this guy you are celebrating his injury is human. He's someone who feeds family. He's someone who is doing this job to feed people. So you don't celebrate his injury, you don't celebrate his agony, his sorrow. No, it's not supposed to be so. If the UEFA Champions League is for Arsenal, just like I said, with or without Ousmane Dembele, Arsenal are still going to win it. So let's just be positive, be hopeful that Arsenal can do this job with or without Ousmane Dembele. And personally, I wish Ousmane Dembele quick recovery, and I pray that he will get better before the final of the UEFA Champions League. Just like I said, it's just 2 weeks for now. It's still 2 weeks for now. Anything can happen between now in 2 weeks. Anything can happen in 2 weeks. Don't be surprised that his substitution from that match yesterday was precautionary. It could be precautionary measures because of the final. So those of you celebrating, I know an Arsenal fan cannot possibly come out and be celebrating. All this notion, all this narrative is coming from rivals fans. Fans that doesn't want Arsenal to win the league. They are the ones celebrating as if they are the one playing the final. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your take on this? Are you part of the people celebrating Ousmane Dembele injury because of this final, thinking that it will be an advantage to Arsenal? Or you think that it will be better for this young man to actually be fit for the game? And do you think that if Ousmane Dembele eventually missed the game against Arsenal, do you think it will be a kind of advantage for Arsenal to win this year UEFA Champions League? Please, whatever your opinion will be on this, I'd like to see it on the comment section. Do it to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on the notification to enable you see when next uploads. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.